So Richardson Hitchins got that big TKO victory over George Kambosos to keep his IBF title at 40. What's the plan next for Hitchins? Really, there's two options that it looks like are going to happen. And I'm a fan of one way more than I am a fan of the other, even though they both are pretty good, solid options and fun fights potentially. So let's talk about it real quick. Make sure you hit that like button, comment below which fight you want to see, and subscribe to the Never Drop podcast. The two options include one, staying at 140 to fight and unify a belt with Teofimo Lopez, or two, going up to 147 to fight Devin Haney. It was interesting, in the arena in MSG Theater on Saturday, Teofimo Lopez was there. He was praising Richardson Hitchins. He came in the ring after the fight, but there was no call out. Immediately, Hitchins called out Devin Haney, whose father, Bill Haney, was there. He was there throughout the entire press week, kind of just heckling Richardson Hitchins from the side. For the Haneys, they realized, hey, they need to make something happen because their money fights in the Ryan Garcia rematch and a potential fight with Teofimo Lopez has fell through. So they're looking like, we need a fight. We need to find a fight. Richardson Hitchins might just be the guy. So those are really the two big options. The thing is, though, I prefer one of those way more than the other, and the one I like the most is staying at 40 to fight Teofimo Lopez. I think that fight would be incredible. I think that would be more action than a Devin Haney fight. While we did see a knockout in Hitchins versus Kambosos, and we saw Hitchins be more aggressive, that was against a Kambosos who truthfully looked like he might be retiring soon, right? So I don't know how much action we'd see more. Maybe against Devin, Richardson would say, hey, maybe he doesn't have power and be aggressive like he was. But I think that fight could be a jab fest, even though Hitchins' jab is one of the best in boxing, and Devin Haney, pre-Ryan Garcia, had one of the best jabs in boxing as well. That's a skillful fight. I don't know if we'd see much action, right? I think a Teo fight also might not see the most action, but would see more action between the two fights that I'm proposing that are being looked at. So I think that'd be a good fight. I think Teofimo at 40, I want to see Teofimo fight top guys because that's when Teofimo's top level shows out. He underperforms when he fights fighters that are below him, and when he fights fighters above him, he rises to the occasion. We've seen this throughout his career now. I want to see Teofimo first the best because that's the best Teofimo we're going to see in the ring, and that's going to give us the best fights. And you look at it, that's a really close 50-50 fight at the moment. Actually, people might lean 60-40 because of experience for Teo. Hey, Richardson Hitchins showed a new side of him on Saturday against Kambosos. I was thoroughly impressed. I thought that was incredible. So for me, I don't want to see Hitchins go up to 47 just yet. Obviously, if his body isn't allowing him to stay at 40, go up to 47. Don't drain yourself, trying to unify. But if you can, I'd like to see him at 40, maybe for even two more fights. Gary Antoine Russell was actually just calling out Hitchins on Twitter. That's a fight I don't think he'd take. It's interesting because Hitchins is a free agent, right? He mentioned that after the fight, and Eddie Hearn, he was with Matchroom, now he's a free agent. Eddie Hearn said he felt really disrespected, told Hitchins that. Turkey came in, I believe, on Monday and said, any deal we do with Hitchins in the future will involve Eddie and Matchroom. So kind of seems like forcing his hand that he's going to have to go back to Matchroom. But if he wanted to stay at 40 and make a run at 40, the play could be PBC. PBC at this moment has two 140 title holders, in Puello and Russell. Obviously, Puello's fighting Sabril Matisse on July 12th, so maybe that could be a changing of the hand, changing of the title if Puello loses. But if not, two of the four titles are in the hands of PBC. And I think Teofimo Lopez is technically a free agent. He's worked with Turkey, but I think he is a free agent. So it's interesting. I anticipate Hitchins will re-sign with Matchroom. But you never know because both him and Edgar Berlanga, share the same manager. Berlanga obviously split up with Matchroom, had plenty of words for Eddie Hearn on his exit out of there. So maybe those same words are getting to Richardson Hitchins. That's what Eddie Hearn alluded to when he did an interview about the situation. Either way, I think there's two fights. And both fights are good fights. Don't get me wrong. Even though I'm pushing for a Teo fight, I wouldn't be mad at a Devin fight. I wouldn't be mad at all. I think that'd be a fun fight, a good fight. I think both will be really good fights. I just want to see Teo versus Richardson Hitchins because, okay, think about it for Teo for a second. He doesn't get Hitchins. What else does he have, right? So that's my opinion. I think Teo versus Hitchins at 40. Then if Hitchins wins, go up to 47, right? At 47, you don't have to rush now. Boots Ennis, the boogeyman at 47, has left. So now 40-pounders are like, okay, we can go to 47 now because the division doesn't run through Boots. That's the truth. So there's no rush, I don't think, to get to 47 at the moment for Hitchins. I'd love to see Teo, and then if he wants to go back-to-back with Devin, if he gets the win, that would be incredible. Hey, or winner faces Devin. If Teo wins, he goes up. Hitchins wins, he goes up, faces Devin. I think either would be great options. I want to see a Teo fight. I want to see him unify at 40 and then go chase Devin at 47. But I'm happy with either. It'll be interesting. Hitchins, he put himself on the map, obviously already, a star maker as he won the title last year. But with a performance like that, he's got the eyes of a lot of boxing fans through that win against Kambosos. Interesting to see what his next move is because it's going to be a big one, an important one for his career. Let me know in the comments what you want to see Richardson Hitchins do next. Would it be stay at 40 for Teo and then go to 47, or just jump to 47 and fight Devin? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the Never Drop podcast. That's all I got for you. Peace. I'm out.